Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story. So, in this episode, I've done some thinking. First of all, I need to recount this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it is 13. I was rewatching the footage from last episode, and I did not feel like it was 13 blocks. Anyways, I've done some thinking, and I was thinking that maybe light mud brick might not be the material to do this build with. I'm thinking that maybe we could take a look at birch. Let's go find a birch tree. I don't have my saw on me. So let's go grab the saw over here. Come on. Where would I put it? I would have put it down here, wouldn't I have? Yeah, let's go grab the saw. And we actually probably have... I don't know if it matters if this is open or closed or not, but I'm going to close it. Now we have some birch wood. So let's grab this birch wood and let's turn it into birch planks. Excuse me. Not birch stairs. I'll just chisel stairs if I need them, quite honestly. But I'll turn this into planks. Now let's take a look at what wood planks look like here. We'll use this corner wall here as an example. So I would have you go up like this. Although I may do mud brick here along the top as well. Oh. You go here. Okay. And it would go along like this. I think we'll stick to the mud brick. I don't think it looks horrible, but I really just like the look of the mud brick personally. Alright, it was a train of thought. So anyways, in order to get all that mud brick, we're going to need a ton of resources. Resources that we don't have, and that's going to require smithing. Actually, no, I got a new scythe here. Oh, look at that, I am just full of misinformation today. I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just going to put you right here. And, of course, we'll dump the inventory, as always. Perfect. So I'm going to take the scythe, and I'm going to go collect some grass. I will see you on the tail end of that when we have some light mud brick, and we will get this building going. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made some light mud brick, and now we can go see what this is going to look like. I want to do it like this. And put you down like that. Hopefully we have enough, but I kind of doubt it. And contrary to how we have over there, I'm going to do single windows here, and then we're going to go up like here, and I'm going to replicate that. I'm going to go up like here, and I'm going to replicate that. And now let's see how many windows we can fit in here. There we go. We'll do a single 3-wide window. I think that's fine. And I actually want... Do I? Let me look. So if I put the dark mud brick here... Yeah, so I actually... I'll take dark mud brick and put it there and there. So why don't we go do that? Oh, dark mud brick, what did I do with you? I put it in here. That's what I did with it. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have enough light mud brick, but that's okay. So I'll put you here, and I'll put you here. That's fine. And now, do this right here. And this right here. And these go in here. Okay. And I'll take the 6 mud brick that we have, and we'll put it down. And let's look at what our... Oh, I have more light mud brick here. Ooh, I might have enough. I doubt it, but I might. So I'll put you all down here. I'll put you all down here. Oh, look at that. We have exactly enough light mud brick. That could not have come out any more perfect. So what we are lacking is we are lacking the ability to put down floor. Oh, I'm gonna need a pickaxe for that, aren't I? And I did the dark mud brick walls, which is good. I don't think I have a pickaxe. I think I messed up the one I was working on, and I don't have a chisel either. One thing we are also going to need is we're going to need wood, and we're going to need quite a bit of it. Now, it's early in the day, which means I should have no problem running over to one of these giant oak trees so I can go get some wood. You can see them right over here. So I'm going to go chop this tree down up here, and then I will make my way back so that we are able to put down our floors. So I'll see you guys when I get back from chopping these giant oak trees. Wow, and you can see, just as we chop this down, we had over 100 durability left on that axe, but we weren't even able to take the whole tree down before its durability broke. We probably would have needed, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of the axe's durability. And you can see we are getting a ton of wood from this, which is just absolutely terrific. So I'm going to go collect all this up and turn at least a couple stacks into planks. And we're also going to take these sticks, because I am going to need the, what's the word for it? I am going to need some ladders to get down into the basement. So I am going to work on getting all of that together, and I will see you guys when it's ready to do a little more building. Okay, so we have 3 stacks of planks. I made some trapdoors, and we also have some ladders, which I'm going to secure right over here in this corner. And let's plank around this. Oh, yeah, not like that. We're not going to plank like that. I want all the planks facing one direction, and that direction happens to be this way. And I can do, actually, why don't we do the basement? I'm gonna need to clear out this sandstone at some point, but I just don't have a pickaxe, and it's honestly not a huge priority. Oh, I'm sorry. This basement's not gonna be wood. Okay, well, as I need more wood, let me go break this, and I'll go put the floor down upstairs, and this is actually gonna end up being packed dirt, because I intend on using it for, what's it called? The thing that you do the thing with. Exactly. So I will see you all when we are ready for that. Okay, and that is it. We have a floor. How nice is that? Okay, I do think we're going to need to go up one more. And we can cap it off with some dark mud brick. That is a bit easier to make. And just with the roof I'd like to make. I'd like to bring this up. Yeah, one more, I think. That way we have this. We have one gap here instead of the grass coming down here, because I do want to bring it down a little bit. And I also do want to do an upper level to this build, have it be a 3-story build, and so for that, I'm going to need this level here to put the floor on. So why don't we start with the mud brick that we have. And unfortunately I turned all my birch into planks. That was not my smartest move. But I am going to need 4 birch logs, which means I'm going to need an axe. And honestly, I think for now, I'm going to do a flint axe. And I also need some sticks. So I'm going to go get some birch wood. I'm going to go get some sticks. And then I'll see you guys back when it's time to do a little bit of building. Oh, and I'm also going to make some more dark mud brick, just so we have that on hand. Okay, so we are ready to get to building. And I didn't collect the sticks, because we do have some sticks just scattered around, so I don't think we'll need any more right now. But that does kind of bring up a topic I did want to discuss, and that's around next episode and what it's going to entail. So next episode, we're going to be in a position where we have our storage building complete. We're nearly complete, as I do think I want to deck out the basement and build a new food cellar, build a, what's the word for it? The pit killing area, do all that. That's probably going to be next episode. This episode's probably going to be solely based around this building, but I could be wrong. What I do want to do next episode, though, is I do want to do a fairly significant resource collecting session. And when I mean significant, I mean fairly significant. I want to burn a bunch of tools. I want to collect a ton of clay, go collect a ton of sticks. I want to collect a ton of the various wood types, and really just secure kind of our foundations. I just did it again. These corners I shouldn't be doing. Really just secure our foundations from a resource perspective, because right now every time we take on a project, we're left in a position where I'm scrambling to collect the resources needed, and I don't want to be doing that. I want to have the resources on hand. So next episode is really going to be focused on resource collecting. At least it is on the back end, because I understand that's kind of boring content, and I've been trying to figure out how I want to go about some of that long form, more monotonous content, and how I can balance it into time lapses. And I've come to the realization that, well, I probably can't put that in a time lapse, because even if I do time lapse, montage, etc., with the amount of work I'm looking to do, we're probably looking at 2 or 3 hours of footage that would condense down, still probably be 10, 15, 20 minutes. And in terms of content and enjoyability, I'm not sure it's going to be ideal for that. And so what I've decided to do is I'm going to cut it out of the episode. And if that's something you'd like to follow along with, there's going to be an episode 17.5, which is going to include a VOD of all of that work that I did. That way you're still able to follow along if you so choose to. So I think that's a fairly good compromise. I think it lets the people that want to see all that if they do. It lets me hold true to what I wanted to do originally, which is show absolutely everything. And it provides like some relaxing long play content, which I think would be really nice to have. That's something I've been thinking of if I were to do another vintage story series, not replacing this, but alongside this. It would probably be a long play. I think that would be nice content to have. So this would allow me to kind of dabble with that and see the response it gets and so on and so forth. So that is the plan I have put forward, and I am pretty happy with it, all things considered. And I think we'll go up like this. Well, I do actually want to bring this out one more, because I want to be able to get up here. So I'm going to bring this up by 1. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'll bring this over like here. And what I ran out of, see, this is what I'm talking about. I ran out of clay again. So I am going to gather some more clay, build some more dark mud brick, and then we can finish. Wow, that is a big build. I'm going to need to punch a window out of there, actually. Let's see where I can punch a window out. I can punch out a window right here and get my mud bricks back. And that actually gives us just enough for this side here, because that is far. Ooh, we fell. Let's go do this. And perfect. That's going to give me more of the sloped roof design I was looking for. So this is going to be a heck of a build compared to what we were doing last time. And I may actually need more birch logs to just bring that up again. Actually, I'm definitely going to. So let me go collect 4 more birch logs, as well as go make this light mud brick so that we can complete this build, or at least this portion of the build. Because what's remaining is the roof. And I've decided for the roof that we are going to do our very first chiseling. So I will see you all when it's time to complete the outside. Okay, so I have just placed down this birch. To be entirely honest, I got really sucked into the work and forgot that I was supposed to come back, but here we are back. And now I'm just gonna get this placed like this. although I'll have to break out that window. So, oh, and of course he fell. And I'll go up one more. Yep, and now we'll break out this window here. Just a window of 2. And for the roof, I am actually going to need to do a single wall here. And it does have to be light mud brick, unfortunately. So that is going to put us behind just a little bit. Wow, am I off on math today or what? We need 2 more light mud brick. And what I'm missing is hay. I also realized that I've been running around with a torch this whole time, which is terrible for our satiation, and that's why we're so low on food again. But that's okay, we have plenty of food, we took care of that last time. Alright. Wow, you are a big build. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And we're gonna need more ladders, but that's okay. So, like I said, I think our roof is going to be made out of wood, and it is going to be our first build where we are going to be doing some chiseling. So I'd like to get to that after we eat, of course, and that's going to require that we do some forging. So I'm going to head downstairs, and I'm going to get right to forging, and I will see you all when it's time to work on the roof. Okay, and that is our chisel, all chisel. So now, okay, don't yell at me. You did not have to do that. We're gonna go pick this up and we're gonna throw it in some water to cool it off. And see, it's nighttime, but it is calm rift activity, so we should be all set if we did this. And I'm gonna want to go pick up some oak wood, but first let's take care of you. There we go. And it's gonna sizzle for a second, and as the sizzling subsides, the tool is workable. And I actually need the hammer, so I don't know why I got rid of the hammer. Ooh, and I'm gonna need it in my offhand, so, well, that's not ideal for working in the dark. Let's see here. Just grab you for now, because we're gonna need to actually place all the roof blocks. So let's grab our oak wood. There's some oak wood, there's some planks, and the rest of it must be in here. There we go. We actually don't have a ton of oak wood left. We've really burned through quite a bit of it, and we're also burning through our saw quite quickly. But I do think that a stack or 2 is going to be plenty for us. There we go. We'll stick with that to start. And so I am going to get all the roof blocks placed, and I will see you when we're done. Okay, and we are officially out of wood. So we'll have to scavenge and see if we can find some more, but we should at least be able to get a look at how this is looking. No, we definitely cannot because it is too dark out. That's okay though. I'll just assume it's looking okay for now, especially until we do our chiseling. And in fact, as we look at doing our chiseling, and as I'm looking at doing this, it may be worth looking at, we're going to want some blocks to go under this as well. So that's going to double up on some of the wood. Let's see what I have remaining for oak wood. Do I have any oak in here? No, I just have a lot of pines and walnuts and maple. I don't have any oak in here, but I think I have oak. Yes. Ooh, wow, look at that. I had 16 oak right there. Didn't have any right there. Let's go see what else we have down here. If I were oak wood, I would be hanging out down. Oh, look, I have birch. See, this is why we need to organize our chests, because right now I have no idea what we really have. And that is not going to be enough, I don't think. But we can at least hope that it is. A stack and a half, yeah, probably not, but again, we can try. Let's just grab some dirt, because we're going to need that. Let's try to finish the main roof. because then I can get to at least some chiseling. Well, I suppose I could do some chiseling now, but let's at least finish the main roof. And I'm gonna place you here, and place you here. And I'm also gonna place placeholder blocks here. And that should do it for us, I think. Just gonna get you all down in here. Very nice. We'll do the same here. Oh, we may actually have enough, guys. I think I actually do. I want to, oh, nice. And you need to go out by one more. Perfect. And I knew I was going to need to fix this. And I need to fix it on this side as well. Oh, I fixed it wrong. There we go. I'm all set on this side. So I go here, and I'll go here. Now I have this placeholder block that I can use here. Oh, but I gotta fix this wood first. You can see I need to fix it because it's facing up vertically, and I don't want it up vertically. I want it up on the side like that. There we go. Perfect. You go here. You go here. Take the shovel. There we go, and now I can bring this back all the way, and you're a random weird vertical plank too. That's okay. I don't think I need that block. He says he needs a block. Oh, I did it again. I better grab you this time. And I didn't. Okay. Well, I tried. And we'll go this way. Just a little more. Just a little more. And that is all we need. Well, that's all we need for this. We are going to need a couple more blocks, unfortunately. But we can start with the chiseling process, especially as it is getting close to being daytime. Let's just place this torch here. So what I want to do is I don't want you here. Nope. You can go like this. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to create the effect of having stair blocks. And I didn't want to do actual stair blocks because they are much less versatile than simply using a chisel block. So when I right click on the block with the chisel and hammer in hand, you can see now it's giving me an icon. And just like any other tool or activity like forging or working with clay, if I click F, I get a bunch of options. And so this gives me different sizes. And this 8x8x8 is a quarter of the whole block. This is an eighth of the block, a 16th, and a 32nd, 16th. I may have those dimensions wrong, but you incrementally move smaller as you go on, and that's kind of the point. So you can see this gives us the effect of having a stair block, but I actually think what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring this in just one more and have this roof just a smidge more sloped. I think that would look really nice if we were able to do that. And as you can see, that's going to take quite a bit of chiseling from us. It might even take more chiseling than our chisel can handle, but it is what I think I'd like to do with the roof. So I'm going to need to go get more wood, but before I do that, I'm going to just bust out as much chiseling as I possibly can. So I'm going to time-lapse through this, and I will see you once we have completed the roof. Okay, and this is our storage building. You can see I put some doors in. Oh, I gotta get rid of this random extra dirt. And I chiseled up these blocks here. I think this looks pretty okay. It's certainly going to fulfill its purpose for right now. There's some more work I'd like to do with it long term, chiseling and decoration, but I think that's work that we can do later. Most definitely later. I want to make sure we spend some more time exploring and doing summer things, and chiseling, decoration, work like that really is winter work. So this is probably where we're going to leave the build for now. The last thing I would like to do with it, however, is getting some stairs with our path blocks. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to get my hands on some, oh, what is it? Stones, which I have to have somewhere here. I'll actually take the path blocks while I'm thinking about it. If I were stone, where would I be? Unless I don't have enough stones, but I feel like, yes, I knew I did. So I'll just put that here, and I need 4 of these, and I may as well make 1 more of these. And I also would like some more dark mud brick, if possible. And I don't have enough hay just randomly lying around in these chests for a little more dark mud brick, but that is a-okay. Let's take a look here. And I knew I had some more lying around. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is, just like we did with our house, we will have path blocks leading up into this build. And that's actually going to jut into the path. So I built this whole thing 1 block too far ahead. Well, I did not mean to do that. But you know what? That's okay. We live and we learn, and maybe in the winter we can have an episode called Moving the Entire Storage Barn 1 block back so that our path is pretty. Or I could just have the path curved so it's not straight. All sorts of opportunities and all sorts of possibilities. I'll get you placed here. So you may have noticed one thing that I have chosen to ignore completely are, well, hello. Well, we can fill this in at some point. There's nothing there. One thing I have chosen to ignore completely are the windows. And you may be wondering to yourself, why? That sounds like a really important thing to look at. And it is. But I want to wait until we can get nicer windows with lead. And so that we can get some proper leaded glass windows. And for that, we're going to need lead and we're going to need quartz. So that is going to be an objective for our next run of exploration, is getting those things. What I am going to do now in the meantime is I'm going to take all of our chests and I'm going to run back and forth several times. I won't make you watch me this time. I think we're past those days. But I'm going to slowly but surely walk all these chests into our storage room so that we can start using it as a storage room. And then I think we are going to call it for this episode. So I will see you all when it's time to do a little outro. Alright, everybody, that is going to do it for this episode here. I think we got a lot done this episode, in that we completed our storage barn, at least the skeleton of it. It's going to take us quite a while to get the interior the way I'd like it, to fill it with all the things I'd like to fill it with, and most importantly, to get those windows up and running. But we have the framework of a building we can work with, and I think next episode we're going to want to finish this building, as well as fill it up with a bunch of applicable resources. Next episode is going to be a bit of a chores episode. Collecting resources, doing some cooking, doing some smithing, doing some firing, doing all sorts of things. As I previously mentioned, the full recording of the episode, which will likely be a few hours long, will be put up on YouTube with the episode, but the episode itself, the more edited form version, will also be available for your viewing pleasure and your viewing enjoyment. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Vintage Story. If you haven't already, please leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow along with the series. I'd also like to use this as an opportunity to say thank you. I started this channel at the time of recording exactly 28 days ago. I believe is when I posted my first video. And this has far exceeded my expectations in terms of the response I have received. So I'm incredibly grateful for all of you who are tuning in. I'm grateful for all the comments and for the fact that we have passed in just under a month 120 subscribers at the time of recording, which again is far greater than I ever expected. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This has been Finko11, and I will see you next time.